Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Marcus. I'm a real estate photographer and I created Arvaum Studio. I made Arvaum Studio to make my life a little bit easier and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. Yeah, I totally didn't turn my microphone on for the first 2 minutes of this video, so I just had to record a little bit of an intro. So, anyways, without further ado, basically, I just selected all of my images, I named all of my images, and then this is the whole workflow. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And yeah, all right, here it is. Make the sunlight come from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. All right, excellent. So we're gonna go ahead and run that, and then I'm gonna run 2 generations on both. Yeah, okay, let's give that a shot. So we're running 2 generations on both these images, so that's 4 generations running in tandem at the same time. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and yeah, and then we got to do some more. So I'm gonna take away this prompt, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the wet twilight one. We're gonna do the magenta wet twilight one. We're gonna do a floor lights only one. Let's see how that comes out. And then we'll do a couple of warm virtual twilights, and then yeah, I think that's it for exterior for now. So we're gonna let those cook, and then we're gonna move on to another image. Right here we have this image. Okay, so this image is super cool, but it's a downward angle. There's no clouds involved in this one, so we need to do a little pre-prompt in order to make sure that that it's not trying to force clouds in a situation where there's going to be no clouds. So no clouds, no sky replacement. Do not change perspective. Okay, cool. There. Hopefully that works. And then I'm going to add the light should come from, let's see, let's do 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock direction. Okay, let's go ahead and then we're gonna do the exterior. Let's do this guy, and then we're gonna go ahead and toss this away, and then we're gonna go ahead and try to do a few of these guys. Oh, actually, we want to keep this still, and then we want to run a few of these. Okay, cool. All right, so we're just gonna let all these cook, you guys. And let's see, in the history here, it runs directly from this folder, so that's why we have images there. So anyways, all right, cool, guys. So we're going to go ahead and just let those cook, and then we're going to go ahead and get into all of the other images that we're working on today. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and all right, we're going to do things one step at a time here, folks. So we have ourselves here an office, a family room. Oh, we have a dining area. We have all those generations coming in. My bad. We have a formal, informal dining area. We have a kitchen. We have a primary. So many images. Let's see. We have and then we have a bathtub. And then let's see here. I've programmed this to have 9 lanes, so we can work on 9 simultaneous lanes. So we're doing it all today, folks. And then we're gonna do a bedroom, and then we're gonna do a kids' room. And then there's one image that we don't have any room for right now, and that's just going to be the bonus game room. So we're just going to hang out. We're going to chill on that for just right now. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna get this one started, and then we're going to proceed. So right here, I want this to be some sort of office. I know there's like this thing over here, but I don't know. When I previewed the house initially, it was kind of an office situation. Okay, so we have modern farmhouse. Let's see. Well, we have a lot of styles here, folks, but the thing that I think would kind of match this, just a modern contemporary. Honestly, this is kind of one of the most boring styles. You know what? No, for this video, I want to be a little bit more exciting, somewhat. So we're gonna do this. We're going to do modern farmhouse. I don't know. I think it's kind of like that Magnolia Farms vibe, right? So let's go with that. Let's see what we could do with this. Okay, so I want this to be an office. So that's it. I'm just going to write office, and then I like to do 2 generations per. and I'm going to go ahead and enhance with AI. Boom. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. Virtual stage, I'm choosing the style, and then I want this to be a family room area. I don't know. I don't think that matters. Okay. There we go. Cool. And then for this, I want this to be a dining room, and then it's enhancing the prompt there. So what it does is it actually uploads the image with this prompt, with my Mojo in the background, with the style, and then that way it comes out with a prompt that's going to suit what you need. So once again, choosing this, we're choosing the style. All right. So we're going to want living room in front of the fireplace for that area there. And then in front of the sliding glass windows on the right, we want a dining area and then some bar stools at the kitchen counter on the right. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and generate 2 of those. Again, folks, hey, this is a clean, we are just going in this together. I don't expect that all of this is going to come out perfectly. This is just the nature of generating images. That's why I try to keep the cost down as low as possible so that you guys can use as many generations as you need in order to get things done. Always remember, as these prompts come in, you can read the prompts, so you'll know if it's going to be if it's going to work or not based on its description. So anyways, let's proceed. So over here, we're going to do a kitchen. So we're going to do modern farmhouse, kitchen, and then we're going to do bar stools on the left side for the countertop, as well as light staging throughout the kitchen, and a refrigerator, where a refrigerator is supposed to go to the right of the double oven. Okay, so I think that might be something good there. And then so we're going to go ahead and proceed. I'm not clicking on generate anything yet. We're going to hold off for just a minute. I like to do things one step at a time. And then modern farmhouse. There we go. This is going to be a primary bedroom. This one might be a little bit tricky. This is an awkward composition. Primary bedroom. I don't know what else to say here. It's a primary bedroom suite. So we're going to go ahead and let that one go. We're going to enhance with AI. Oop, I forgot to enhance with AI here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to do this, and we're going to do light staging for this bathtub scene. Okay, I just feel like there's something interesting that could happen here to like really zhuzh up this bathtub, this bathroom scene. So we're going to go ahead and let that run right now. Okay, there we go. And then we have our last 2, and we're going to do a bedroom. Bedroom, just as basic as it gets. Just a bedroom. That's all we're looking for. Just a bedroom. And then over here, we're going to do a kid's bedroom. Excuse the slight lagginess here, folks. So just a kid's bedroom. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to do 2 generations of that one, enhance with AI. And then, so that's it. So that's enhancing. While that's enhancing, we can go back and look. So there are custom prompts here for every single lane, you guys. I'll spare you guys of reading it. We'll just see if it comes out good or not. Let's go ahead and just click generate. You'll notice that as I click generate, this ready icon goes away. So that way, you know that, it's ready for you to either review or just send it through. Generate, and generate. Fantastic. Okay, guys, look at that. We have a ton of images generating in tandem right now. They're all going to end up right here in these individual lanes. Now we're going to go back to the base tab, and we're going to check on how our exteriors are going. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so wow. Okay, so the sun, this is definitely not the o'clock that I was looking for, but it is a good candidate. That is definitely decent. Let me see here. The sunlight looks like it's coming from this direction and this direction. So this is kind of a failed look. Ooh, look at this, guys. I love it. This is fantastic. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and run with this one. I like this one. I think this looks great. So really quick, guys, I want you to notice that I favorited this one. When I favorite it, it's going to show as it's going to show as green in here. So now we have access to this one and we know where to find it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and continue. Okay. So look at this. So you guys like, so sometimes it fails. Sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult to get this one to work the way you want it to, but this is a complete perspective shift on this image. So unfortunately that is a failure. This also is a failure because once again, I think I need to make a complete set of prompts in order, like for aerial, like looking at ground level. But I mean, oftentimes it will work with just having this prompt in here to say, hey, like I want, you know, no clouds. Don't worry about clouds. Just edit my image. I think this is fantastic. This is not far from reality. I do live in this area, so I know the sun can set in this direction. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a favorite. I like that one. And then I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna group by source, image source. There we go. So check it out. So now we're able to pick which one's our favorite based off of the source image. This is totally random. I don't know what's going on here with the lights. So we're gonna just let's see here. I do want to try this again with this one that adds extra lights. I do think that there's like some good magic that can be happening here. And I'm going to be really obnoxious to really just hone in the fact that I do not want sky replacement. I do not want clouds. I do not want a perspective shift. So we're going to go ahead and fire this one through. I'm firing off 4 images simultaneously right now because I really want this one to work. Just so that there's one really solid backyard shot. Okay, so let us continue. This one, I mean, this one's good. I mean, no complaints here. Let's keep looking. Ooh, this one's like a little bit richer. This one just kind of speaks to me a little bit. I like this one. I'm going to favorite this one. Let's see. Warm and bright virtual twilight, folks. Wow. I would like to say that this one really worked out. I like this one. And then I'm going to show you guys kind of what I do at the end in order to kind of finalize these just a little bit. Oh man, this is perfect. This is so perfect. This is exactly, oh God. But yeah, the light coming from that direction is too unrealistic for my taste. So I cannot give it the golden pass. Ooh, all right, here you go, guys. Look at this. The spamming of do not do anything extra totally worked, guys. Look at this. So this prompt in particular, guys, this is my virtual twilight, adds extra lights. It is kind of a red flag a little bit because it adds extra lights and it could add lights to the house itself that do not exist. And so that's bad. However, in this case, I think that you can go to the Home Depot and you can get these lights and you can get these things to work. So I love this so much. I'm going to go ahead and favorite that one. We're going to call this composition done. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. So yeah, I don't even need to see anymore. Okay, let's go back to these. This one, that one's good. Warm and bright virtual twilight's good. Man, you know this one is, there's a lot going on here. This one is designed to build extra floor lights in. Yeah, I don't really hate it. And the reason I don't hate it, it does look flat, you guys. It does look flat. I want you guys to know, straight out the gate, Twilights here, almost always flat, okay? To some of your eyes, maybe like you'll be like, oh, cool, good enough. Not for me. I think that these all need contrast. I think they need a midtones levels adjustment. I think that they just need a little bit. And I'll show you how I do that towards the end right now, okay? So let's see here. We have this guy. This guy is, he's pretty good. Kind of stunning, you know. There's no water going on here at all, but it's a floor lights only. We're gonna let that be a pass. Let's keep going. This is a warm and bright virtual twilight. This is going to match the other one that we're about to deliver. I know we're kind of spamming to our client, but like it's good and they're all different flavors. So I mean, to each their own, folks. I'm a photographer and I created this app. I am not the a pinnacle of business necessarily. So maybe you guys can give me some better advice on this. Look at this though. Look. Wet concrete virtual twilights, folks. Seriously, underrated. It just looks so much more interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and favorite this one. Maybe we'll unfavorite some like while we're kind of moving along here. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Oh, I know what to say. There's a window being created right there. That's not good. Now I'm a little bit nervous about windows being created on my other compositions here. Yeah, no, there's no other windows being created. Yeah, so again, folks, generations can be random. So you want to make sure that there's no additional funky stuff happening like that. Okay, so we're gonna leave that alone, but I want to go back to this. I want to go back to this this folder, and then you guys are gonna see that all of these images that have come in that I've marked as favorite are here. So we don't have to we don't have to go through a lot of mess here. Okay. So that looks great. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put that away for now. Then let's go back to our virtual staging and cleanup. Ooh, look at that, guys. Okay. So we have some generations that have came in. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Perspective, honestly, is a little bit weird for this chandelier a little bit. I still think it's pretty passable. So I think I'm going to pass it and we're going to keep moving. So I favorited that one. I think that one's decent. Oh, interesting. Interesting layout here. Okay, this is a huge fail. I don't know where this is. I don't know what this is. That happens sometimes, folks. Part of the sauce of this whole thing is, where did I even start from? I think I started. Okay, I started here. Okay, interesting. Okay. So part of the whole thing here, folks, is in the prompts that I did in the background was I unleashed the guardrails from Nano Banana Pro in order to do something more creative. So sometimes it's gonna want to kind of just go nuts, and when it goes nuts, it can be good and it could be bad. But look at this, guys. Like there's somewhere for your eye to go throughout the entire composition right here. You know what I'm saying? So I really like this. I think it's there's a lot of, it's a very successful generation. It just looks interesting, So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pass this one, and then we're going to keep moving. Okay. And then over here. Okay. This is very interesting. What an interesting open concept for this living room that I would never have decorated it this way personally. All right, let's just we're gonna do a rerun on this one anyways. So let's just rerun this one. So we're gonna do a living room area with the furniture facing the fireplace. Put fire in the fireplace. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just think that things not facing the fireplace is a little bit weird. So we're going to come back to that one. And by the way, since I started this, I'm going to go ahead and just exit this one out. And then as I eliminate images that I approve of the final copy, then we just exit them out. So let's proceed. So we're going to go ahead and just exit this one. And then, okay. So this is a complete failed. Oops, that's a failed generation. Okay, so this one's ready. So we're going to go ahead and hit generate. Over here, I'm going to hit escape here. And then this is kind of the same thing again, guys, as the other. Make the living room area furniture face the fireplace. Put fire in the fireplace. In front of the sliding glass doors on the right, put a informal kitchen dining room table and put some bar stools at the kitchen on the right side counter. Okay, so I think that should be pretty good. We're going to go ahead and enhance that prompt and see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Wow, guys. So this is before, this is after, before, after, before, after, before, after. I'm pretty stoked. Let's just see what the other one looks like, and then we may be able to just move on. Before, after, before. The prompts that get created, okay, there's 3 chairs here. It's a little unrealistic, so we're going to keep that at 2, and we're going to go ahead and hit favorite, and we're going to move on. So this is ready. So we're going to go ahead and hit generate. Oh, these already came in. So we're going to take a look. This is fantastic. This looks a little bit more realistic to like what, for like an open concept of what this should look like. So this is successful. So we're going to go ahead and star that one. I'm going to go ahead and just close this lane out, and we don't have to look and think about that one anymore. And then we have a couple of generations. Ooh. Yeah, we have a couple of generations coming through. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that one out. This is great. We finished this one, so we're going to go ahead and remove that. Okay, primary bedroom. Let's see how we did. Before, after. So it took out my door that I so cleverly compositioned in there. You know what, guys? I'm going to... Okay, this made an entire wall. That's bad. So we can't, no extra walls. So let's see. Okay, this one is the winner so far. I do want to run it again and see if maybe we can get a little bit better of a result. Wow, this is extremely bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with, let's see. Make this a primary bedroom. Do not change the perspective or architecture of the property. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to cancel that out. And then we're going to run 2 more generations and we're just going to see what happens. Over here, this is a wild failure, folks. This is really bad. So we're going to go ahead and cancel both of these out. This one is causing me a little bit of trouble. So we're going to do living room area, living room, sitting area in front of the fireplace. Put fire in the fireplace. Place an informal dining area in front of the sliding glass windows on the right. Place some bar stools at the kitchen counter on the right. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and enhance this prompt, and we're going to let that cook for just a second. Okay, guys, so these generations came through. Look at this. Wow, that is awesome. That is perfect. This is way better. Proportionally, it just looks like it should exist a little bit better. I love this one. So I'm going to go with this one, and then we're going to go ahead and just like cancel out the one that, yeah. So this one's good. I'm going to go. Oh, and when you unflag and when you unstar something here, it also unstars from the folder. So, okay, cool. So let's go ahead and remove that one. Okay, look at that, guys. We're whittling down here. We're getting down to the last ones. And then I remember we didn't have room enough for this final bonus room. So I'm going to go ahead and put the final bonus room here, and we'll start cooking on that in just a second. This one's ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to do 4 generations here. I want some variety. This is kind of complex. There's a lot going on here. So let's see what we can do here. Uh-oh. Look at this bathtub, you guys. Wow. Take me to the Salon de la Arvaum here. Okay. Wow. I mean, not bad. Hey, this one's way better. I don't know what's going on. This one's great, though. Look at that. Candles. We got all this stuff going on. Cute. All right, awesome. I mean, just a little bit of zhuzh, huh? So we're gonna let that one fly. Okay, here. So look at this. So look at this bedroom. Wow, look at this bedroom. Okay, yeah, the floor level just being increased by like so much. I don't like that. So, oh gosh, while I do really like it, I can't. Yeah, ethically, I feel like bedroom. And then I'm gonna write. Let's see here, something to the effect of. Do not change the architecture of the property or the perspective of the image. Okay, cool. So we have this, and then we're gonna enhance this prompt. We're gonna create 3. We're gonna enhance with AI, and we're going to keep moving. In the meantime, folks, wow, this one is a lot of trouble for us right now. This one's a lot of trouble for us right now. I might have to call out the big guns for this one. Yeah, I don't like it. So we're gonna have to yeah, this one's bad. So yeah, we're gonna put a pin on this one, guys. I'm gonna try another method of virtual staging in order to get this one to work. So we're gonna hang tight on this one for just a second. We're gonna close out this lane because I've already starred one that I liked. This one, there it is. It's done. So we're gonna go ahead and close out these lanes. And then, yeah, let's take a look at this kid's room. Oh, look at this kid's room. Fantastic. The architecture is all solid. Nama. Hey, I'm not here to judge any names. Whatever. Noah. Okay. I mean, look, I have no problem with the name Nama. I just haven't heard that name before. Like, it's just not very like, yeah, normal or common. It's not a common name. So, but I mean, it's a cool name, Nama. It's kind of cute. All right, like we're going to go with Noah. I think that this is incredible. This is a kid's room. Perfect. Done deal. This is so much more creative than what you would normally get from any normal staging that you would get from just maybe, I don't know, somebody you outsource to or some other automatic virtual staging platform where you're not really grabbing things, you know, and making them happen. So, okay, so let's go ahead and go over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this. Yeah, there it is. This is the image, folks. Okay. So we're going to try to do something a little bit more manually here. So we're going to do, place a living room in front of the fireplace area. Place a informal dining table in front of the dual pane sliding glass doors on the right hand side of the image, and place some kitchen bar stools on the kitchen counter on the right side of the image. Okay, cool. And then we're going to do one more thing. We're going to say, play some fire in the fireplace. You know, everybody likes a little bit of fire. Okay, cool. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to write something that's, yeah, that's it. We're keeping this basic, and then we're going to go ahead and enhance the prompt here. And, oh shoot, I forgot. Okay, hold on. I forgot. So what are we doing? We're doing modern farmhouse, rustic modern. Modern farmhouse, rustic modern. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna just let that generate. Oops. Copy this. Okay, cool. Because it's gonna overwrite whatever's in here. So let's just wait a second. And okay, sorry, prompt. I'm sure you were great, but we're gonna go ahead and replace that one. Okay. Then we're gonna go back over here while that one loads, I guess. And then we're just gonna cancel this one out. I don't even want to look at it. Then this is for OCD. Actually, you know what we can do is we can have a lot of fun with this one and do multiple prompts on this. So let's do that. So let's go ahead and create. Okay, look at this super creative bedroom. Look at this awesome, beautifully staged bedroom, folks. I love it. I think it looks excellent. I can't even tell you which one I like the best. Okay, I want to see out the window a little bit more. So let's just choose this one. They're fantastic. Some prompts can be better than others, and that's just kind of the game we play here. So, okay, guys. So for our final trick, we're going to do this bonus room, and this is going to be a large bonus room. So we need to be as creative as possible. So let us proceed. So, make this an entertainment bonus room. Place a pool table under the ceiling fan and some bar stools at the bar. place a sitting area for games on the right side of the image next to the window. Yeah, I don't even know. Place a dart board somewhere in here. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, honestly. And then we're going to go ahead and continue with the modern farmhouse rustic modern style. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to put them all here, and we're going to do 2 generations of each. And yeah, so the nature of generations, guys, is that you never know what you're going to get. This is just how it goes. So we're going to let those all cook. Okay, cool. So we have our prompt here. So, and it just did it. So now we can, let's go ahead and read it. Create a cozy living room area centered in front of the brick fireplace with a neutral linen sofa, 2 rustic accent chairs, a natural wood coffee table, a textured area rug, and subtle farmhouse decor on the mantle while keeping clear circulation paths. Add a small informal dining setup in front of the dual pane sliding glass doors on the right side of the image, consisting of a round light wood farmhouse table with 3 to 4 simple chairs. This is fantastic. Okay. I don't think it's gonna put chairs here, but I'm okay with it at this point. So let's see what happens. I think that Nano Banana Pro is going to be very creative with this prompt. So these are all ready to go, and so we're going to go ahead and hit generate. Okay, fantastic. So while all this is generating, you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to mess around with some of our images that we did here. All right, fantastic. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and select all of these by holding Command, and I'm just going to go ahead and open in Photoshop. Okay, so these are just going to bulk open in Photoshop. I'm cool with it. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to show you guys what I do to like every exterior image as it comes back in order to make it just a little bit more. So yeah, that's it. And then I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to, whoops, not that one. And it's just going to replace that image. The green flag will stay. There we go. And then over here we have this one. Look at this, folks. Okay, so I'm going to darken this one up a little bit. Fantastic. Look at this. Magenta virtual Twilight is like really doing its thing here. I love it. You don't have to agree with me. I like it. So I'm going to deliver this, and I hope that my clients are just as excited as I am about this image. Wait a minute. What have I done? Okay, hold on. Okay. And let's go over here. Once again, there we go. We're going to turn the brightness way down on this one. This one might, let's see what some midtones and some highlight boost. Ugh, that's probably looks really ugly, but yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think it's great. I'm going to copy both of these actually, and then we're going to go ahead and send that one through. Okay, I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, I'm going to copy and paste both of the. Ooh, wee. I really like the way this looks. I think it looks really good. I do think it needs a little bit more brightness. Yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and send this through. Yeah, folks, yeah, it's so funny because like, you know, everybody's taste changes. I hope like, you know, I don't cringe at this video later on what I thought was good or not good. But you'll just have to bear with me. We're trying to, I mean, you know, recording is not exactly a natural thing for me. Recording other people is natural. But here I am in the hot seat talking to all you guys. Yeah, it's just a little bit different. Let's turn the contrast a little bit down here. I think this looks fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and send this through. I'm not changing any of the names or anything intentionally because I just want it to overwrite the other one that is existing. And then that way we can just move on. Once again, copying and pasting my adjustments here, and then we're going to just, yeah, that is just not a flat image. Just, it looks fantastic. I'm really into it. Ooh, this is a big problem, you guys. What I like to do, this is my solution, is nobody gets addresses. That's it. That's it. Nobody gets addresses. And then you just move on, and then everybody's happy. I've yet to have a single client be like, hey, where's the address? And then if that ends up happening to you ever, that it's like that critical of a thing, then my only solution that I can share with you is that you're going to need to use Nano Banana 2 for these generations. Nano Banana 2 is pretty good. I honestly don't know why I don't use it more. It just, I think I do know why. It's because the realism factor is not as great on Nano Banana 2. Okay. So it's just something that you need to like kind of take note of. Is the realism factor is just, people might be able to tell that it's AI a little bit sooner than with another generation. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. I'm still coming around to Nano Banana 2. But for now, I've created my whole system. I've done everything within Nano Banana Pro, and it's what I know. And so that's where we're here right now. Okay. But yeah, please do let me know what works best for you. I did build the entire application so that you could do Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2. So you have that option. It's all right there for you. So let me know. And then we're going to go ahead and fire this one off. And we're good. So really quick. Okay, cool. So these guys, I'm just double checking that I didn't miss any addresses here. Yep. So I missed an address on that one and that one. Look at this. Random, like literally 2006 and then 2092. Yeah, it's insane actually of how much it doesn't make sense on why it does these things. Like it's just like, hey, I'm going to choose a number and that's what I'm going to do. And then you're like, no, don't do that. And then it does it. So I wish I could give you a little bit more articulate of a reason there, but I really don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, unless you are some sort of AI engineer, then maybe you can please let me know. Yeah, so Nano Banana 2 does excel in this type of thing, which is kind of cool, but you'll also notice that Nano Banana 2 like has like a font style, and that font style to me is just a smoking gun of AI. And so the minute I see that, I'm like, AI, and I'm not saying that there's a problem with AI, obviously, here I am like doing all this stuff that I'm doing right now, but, oh shoot, you guys. Yeah, that window's a huge problem. We're going to go ahead and not use this. Actually, what if I did this? Would that work? Interesting. Oh man, we're pulling at straws here a little bit. Let's see if, come on, work. Yes, that looks like a wall, like reality. I'm pretty sure there's a wall there. So we're going to go ahead and save that one through, and then we're going to double check to verify, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay, cool. So that's it on that, folks. Let's see. Oh, what? No, there is a window there. No, there is not. These all have windows there. And it created an extra window here that also does not, may or may not actually exist. Wait, no, actually. I told you from the very beginning, you guys, that some of these things may or may not be flawed human being here, folks. Bear with me. Okay. So what's important here is this one and this one. Okay, yeah. Well, whatever. I'm not going to drag you guys into watching me fix those, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of photoshopping in order to get those extra windows out there. Not that big of a deal, but just know that I spotted that, and that is key. So yeah. So let's go ahead and move on. That one's already done. Okay, cool. We're all done there. Okay, let's look at our virtual staging, you guys. Look at this. Okay. There we go. Look at that. That is farmhouse rustic. Perfect. And that is why I did 4 generations of this one in order to make sure that that one was good. Perfect. Done. I'm excited that that worked out. And then, okay. Oh, let's look at our game room. This is our final trick. Let's see here. Ooh, it added like an extra shelf there, which I don't mind. Honestly, I think there's a lot of things going on here, or a lot of things that need to go on. I mean, and obviously, like, this is quite like kind of a remodel. This is okay. This is a complete failure. It happens. This is terrible. I don't. Whose house is this? This is not our house. Not bad. This is fun. This is fun. Look at this. I think I'm gonna let this one fly. I think this one is it. Cool. I think that's great. I do like this sitting area, and I do like this pool table. I do like a lot of this one's pretty cool too, honestly. And then let's see here. This one's a little bit can't do that. And this one, let's see. The more I look at it, the more I like it with the all right, yeah. And then I think having these three versions might be cool. I'm gonna cancel this one out, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and deliver these two. So I like these two a lot. So okay, guys. So yeah. So now all we got is these. Wow, wow, wee wow, folks. We have all these extra generations that we did not use. And then I'm just going to move to trash. And then I'm going to hit this button. And then voila, folks, we can take a look at our work. You know what? We can probably start from down here. No, we can't. Okay, whatever. We're going to see them as we see them. So we have this one, empty, empty, empty. There it is. And then we have this kitchen. Looks great. Empty. Looks great. Super happy. Love how all this came out. This game room is super awesome. I think it looks exactly as it should. We have 2 different versions. 3, 1, 2. Yeah. I think that's great. I think that looks fantastic. Cool. We're going to run with that. And then, ooh, we have all of our virtual Twilights, folks. So these windows might light up. That's cool. This needs to go. I'm going to be editing that out. This could be like a floodlight situation going on here. That's fine. But this one needs to go. I will be editing that. This one looks good to go. This is a nearly perfect generation here. Love it. This is good. I think we already edited this one, and then I have to edit this one, and there, and there. And then over here, I have to edit this out. Just this. No problem. And then I have to edit this out again. And then that's it, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's going to be easy to do in Photoshop. No problem. Oh, look at that. And then this ethereal looking situation. Love it. I think this came out great. Once again, I think this came out fantastic as well. This looks a little bit flat to me. I don't like the flatness. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to open up some curves, just kind of make it like a little bit more rich. Not too dark. All right. That's it. Okay. All right, folks. Well, that was a whole workflow session, taking care of one of my clients and getting them hooked up with the maximum hookup package. We got some virtual Twilight, some virtual golden hours in there. We staged pretty much every room in the house that we possibly could. Yeah. So if you guys want to try out Arvaum, please just go to arvaum.com. Oh, excuse me. Arvaum.io, make an account, and you get 5 user generations for free. And if you ever have any trouble or you need anything at all, please feel free to reach out. My name is Marcus. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Take care.